Hi there, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're not new here. My name is Gina and today I have a Sézane haul for you. So Sézane just released their summer 2025 collection over the course of a few drops in June. So currently I'm like right at the tail end, I think of the third drop, or maybe it's happening this weekend. But the second drop in particular had so many pieces that I loved. Some of them sold out almost immediately. Some of them I knew were going to duplicate pieces already in my wardrobe, so that certainly helped my budget. But there were 4 pieces in particular that I had to try. And so today I'm going to share with you what those 4 pieces are, and then I'll do some try-ons and I'll tell you what I'm keeping and what I'm not. I have not returned anything just yet, obviously, because I'm about to show you these pieces. But if this goes live before I do my returns, I'd love to hear what you think I should have kept and maybe not. I'm pretty set though. I feel like, and I'll tell you exactly why. Yeah, so I'm pretty set, but I always love hearing your thoughts. All right, so let's jump right into it. So the very first piece is called the Wali Jacket, and it is not a jacket at all. Maybe it's a French translation thing, but it's more of a gilet or like a vest, and I'm wearing it right now. I'll insert better photos so you can see the entire thing, but it is so beautiful. Actually, when it first came out, I was like, I don't know if that's really my aesthetic. I'm not really one for floral embroidery, but I really love the structure of it. I love the white for summer, and I realized that I had a lot of dresses that I would wear just one way. I would just wear like a tank dress, actually, a lot like what I'm wearing right now. You can see it just has like a little spaghetti strap. And it just isn't very versatile. Like I would love things that are summer appropriate that I could layer over them. So I was like, let me just try it. After I ordered it, I saw another YouTuber's video, Helen. She's a phenomenal style YouTuber, and she also ordered this, and I saw her style it in so many other ways. So it got me even more excited for this piece. So yeah, I feel like I'm definitely keeping this. I really love it. I love the materiality of it. It's 100% cotton, I think organic cotton. Even the embroidery, which typically uses like polyester thread, it's actually cotton on this piece. So that's kind of cool because if you ever got tired of having white or you got like a terrible stain or something like that, you could dye it and it would all dye the same color and take the dye like kind of similarly. So that's kind of a nice option too. If you don't really want a white gilet or a white vest like this, you can dye it whatever color you want. And I just really love it. I think it's just very feminine, very pretty. It's great for over my slip dresses and simple dresses, and hopefully I'll find other ways to style it as well. I really like the tie in the front. You can't see it right now, but it has ties in the front. You can tie it into a bow, but I actually like leaving them just hanging. It gives me like that undone feeling, which I really like in my clothes, especially in the summer. Now the next piece is part of the Solidarity collection, and this one is called the Rhys Blouse, and it is in this really pretty, like almost chambray denim. It is smocked all the way across. It has a higher neckline, and then it's a tank style, but in the back it has these little ties and a little ruffle at the bottom, and I thought that this would be so cute with skirts and shorts especially. I've been looking for tops that are still like relatively simple or easy to throw on, very comfortable, but they aren't just tanks and t-shirts, which is what I typically gravitate towards. I don't have a ton of like really cute summer tops. Actually, I don't know if I have any, other than maybe 1 or 2 silk tops. But yeah, this one was really pretty. I loved it on the model. Actually, one of the photos on the model, I thought it would be a little less saturated based on the photos. It's definitely not quite as faded, and it's more of a like very bright, almost cobalt, in the family of cobalt color blue, or like a really deep indigo, or a medium toned indigo, but it's definitely blue. It's not a faded blue like the model photos show. And it's very comfortable. Really, I love the smocking. I love smocking in general. I feel like it's pretty. It gives a little bit of texture, a little detail, but it's also very comfortable, and it will adapt to your body. But I don't think that this suits me. I tried it with a couple of skirts, I tried it with shorts, I tried it with jeans, and I just felt like it didn't quite look great. I think it's partly because I'm pretty small chested and it just felt like it flattened everything even more, and it just didn't, yeah, with the high neck, it just didn't quite suit me. I'd love to hear your thoughts, what you think when you see the mod shots. But yeah, I tried it with different undergarments as well, and it just wasn't great. I also was kind of hoping that I'd be able to reverse it and wear it backwards, but it doesn't work that way really. This is just far too high up unless you leave it untied, and then it just looks a little bit off. It looks not intentionally reversible. So yeah, unfortunately this one is going back. I just don't think it suits me. I still think it's a very pretty blouse and it's really nicely made, but not for me. So if you've seen some of my other Sézane videos, more recent ones, you will see that I've been trying to get the Fitia dress, this linen button-down fit and flare style dress, to work for me. I've tried it in the natural color. It was too big and then sold out. I tried it in the red poppy color and that just did not work. I did not like the fabric. I just didn't feel like the drape was good. And I didn't think the fit was like the most amazing. So yeah, I have been like kind of wanting still something that gives that vibe. And I was thinking maybe instead of trying like a full dress in linen, I would try a set. And so you might have seen this. I've seen this, a couple of YouTubers get this, like Mila from New York tried this on. And this is, actually, I don't remember the name of it the Caitronia tank. So this is like a little crop spaghetti strap tank with a straight neckline. I love it. It's in the cinnamon color, which honestly looks so pretty on camera. In person, I don't feel like it goes quite so warm, but it is a very nice color. And then I got the matching skirt, which gives that like fit and flare that I was loving from the, oops, it's still unbuttoned, which gives the fit and flare that I was really loving from the Fitia dress. And this one is called, what is the name of this? Oh yeah, the Fidgi Skirt. So, and it has no pockets. It has a very similar like princess kind of seams, and it's a longer skirt. It's a midi skirt and buttons all the way down. Again, in the same linen, 100% linen in this cinnamon color. And I was so excited for this set. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have my summer, like more polished look. But unfortunately, I really don't like this color on me, like at all. I kept trying to make it work because the fit of the skirt is pretty good. And I like the material. It doesn't feel as stiff as the red poppy did. And I can see it relaxing a little bit with some steaming and some wearing. I really love tanks like this. I think this neckline on me is one of my favorites, more straight necklines. And I really love that. But this is also very expensive for just a little tank. Unless it was part of a set, I could kind of justify it in my mind. But because it's, you know, it's just this little tank, I wouldn't keep this on its own. It's literally meant to give me like the look of a dress and give me that like set option. I would of course like mix and match it with other things in my wardrobe, but I wouldn't keep this piece for $125 US dollars. Not worth it for me, but keeping both of them together, I would keep it. So anyway, all of that rambling to say, I would have to really love both pieces to keep them. And since I don't really love the color, I feel like it's just not quite right for me. I think if I'm like obsessed with that red color, but if this were in the red poppy or any other color, honestly, an olive green, I'd love. Yeah, I think something that just is better for my skin tone, I would repurchase it again and try it again. But in this cinnamon color, even though it's gorgeous, like to look at, I just don't see myself like wanting to wear it or feeling beautiful in it. So that's a little unfortunate. So I tried to keep this pretty short to just show you these pieces. I do want to add that I appreciated that this tank does have a zipper, invisible zipper, and it can open completely. I won't do it now, but like it opens completely if you need it to, which is helpful. I also found that this size was the smallest I could reasonably fit, and I might even want to go up a size. I felt that it was very tight right around here, so you might want to be conscientious of that, especially if you have a larger bust. You're going to want to size up because this just barely fit me properly. Also with the straps, so they're not adjustable, they're fixed straps, but there is a little extra length in case you do want to unpick that and like adjust the length or have a tailor do it. So this technically you can adjust it to fit. It just would cost you more time or money. So yeah, just want to kind of note that. With this skirt, this can definitely be tailored. It has so many different seams because of these princess seam lines. So if it doesn't quite fit you through the waist, you can definitely take it in, and it won't, you know, mess up the look of the skirt at all. I think you would want to try and fit to your hips so you have enough ease through your hips and it feels good there, and then you can take in at your waist if you need to. Or I guess you would want it to fit to your largest part. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you picked up anything from the Sézane collection this summer. I would love to know what you're shopping for. I always find that sometimes people will mention things in the comments and it's pieces that I didn't even notice in the lookbook, and then I go back and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's like a really great piece. And then sometimes they're already sold out and it makes me really sad, but it's always interesting to see what people are shopping for. I hope you're taking care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.